Hello, 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 hello. You might hear some chattering in the background. People are at home. Hope you don't mind. And I'm also gonna be eating. I just came back from the mall, watched a movie. Good movie. It was called, what the hell was the movie called? The Triangle of Sadness. Good movie. Good movie. If you haven't already, even if you have already, check out my music. Link in bio. Link in bio. Link in bio. If you're wondering what this is, it's a toothbrush. If you're wondering why I have a toothbrush on my headboard, why not? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? But yeah, check out my music. I put out an EP recently. It came out yesterday, this past Friday. It's called the Cryo Pack. Cryo Pack. Cryo Pack. As in CRYO Pack. Cryo Pack. What's the full word for cryo? Cryogenesis. Cryo. Who knows? Cryo Pack. Cryo Pack. Cryo Pack. You know the process of freezing and whatnot. Anyway, that's besides the point. Good music on there. The song you should check out is called Scotch Bonnet. Scotch Bonnet. I'm really proud of that song. It's a great song. And another song called Moog. Moog as in Moog. Moog. You should check that song out as well. It was named after the founder of the music synthesizer, inventor of the music synthesizer. His name was Robert Moog. Robert Moog. He died in when did he die? I'm not sure. But it was in the early 2000s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, created the music synthesizer, and I called the track. I named the track after him because the Moog synthesizer in particular is just known for having a lot of variation. It's just very adjustable, and you can create so many variations of the sounds. So it just represents shape shifting and flexibility and being multidimensional and all that sort of stuff. So you listen to the song and you'll get it immediately. Sonically, you'll understand. It's a very dynamic song. Shifts a lot, goes in a lot of different directions. So listen to it. It's called Moog, Moog. Link in the description to have access to all my music. I really enjoy making music. It's fun for me, and it gives me a lot of fulfillment. So check that out. Check that out. Check that out. It's rice and beans with some chicken. Nothing fancy. Fun fact, I usually cook for the house, but my mom's been cooking recently because I'm working now, so I don't have as much time to cook anymore. I still cook sometimes when I get back from work. I don't mind. Cooking's not that hard for me, and I don't mind it. But she made these beans. I made the rice. I made the chicken too. But yeah, I got some pineapple just chilling there, getting kind of dry. So I need to finish this so I can attack the pineapple very soon. And I got some blueberries as well. So we gonna dig into all of that. Scrumptious. You heard? Have you heard the new Drake album yet? I'm a huge Drake fan. Obviously, I love the album. I've only given it one listen though, so how I feel about it is yet to be determined. But I love all these works, so and I really enjoyed the first listen as well. With regards to my own music, I feel like I'm getting really good. I'm getting really good. Like, I've been spending a lot of time just putting out songs. I put out 5 songs every week. I've been doing that for 5 weeks now. Which is not a small thing, by the way. It's not easy to do, especially now that I'm working. Before, I wasn't working, I was unemployed. So it was quote unquote easier to do. But even if you're unemployed, putting out 5 songs a week is yeah. Some people don't even put out 5 songs a year, let alone a week. So, you know. And I can see my improvement. I can see my improvement. One thing I love doing is comparing myself, like listening to my music and then listening to someone else's song afterwards, like a professional musician. Because I want to compare the mix. What that means is I want to compare the dynamics. How does it sound on a technical level? On a technical level, how does it sound? Meaning the volume. How do the drums sound? How do the different instruments sound, like the synths, the pianos, the guitars and whatnot? How do my vocals sound? Are my vocals loud enough? An issue I had with my previous songs was that they were too quiet. They were just too quiet, so if you were to put my song in a playlist, like you'd hear like a well mixed song, and then my song would come afterwards, and it wouldn't be as loud. Which, I mean, the quick solution to that is to just raise the volume. But I don't want people to have to do that. I want people to just I want my songs to compete. I want my songs to sound good in any environment. So now I'm at a point where I feel like my songs are competing. They are sounding genuinely good, which I'm very happy about because I've been working very hard to get to that point. So listen to it. Tell me what you think. I really appreciate that. about junk food lately. Just ordering food from Uber Eats. Not healthy. My stomach has not been doing well these past few days because I keep stuffing it with nonsense. So I just need to have discipline to like not do that, and it's a waste of money, a huge waste of money. I'm saving for a trip, a big trip, in the next 2 months. January 2nd, I will be going on a 6-day trip. So I need to save money instead of wasting it on stupid things like burgers. Not good, not good. I actually need to pay the deposit for that trip soon. Very soon I need to pay the deposit. I don't have much time left. But yeah. Where was I going? I don't know. Let me talk about the movie I watched. So, the movie called Triangle of Sadness. Triangle of Sadness. Yes, that's what it's called. It's about basically a bunch of rich people on a boat, and the boat it crashes, and they get stranded on an island. It's basically like Lord of the Flies, but with rich people. It was really interesting, well shot, beautifully shot. I love the cinematography. The music was phenomenal. The acting, phenomenal. The only actors I recognized were Woody Harrelson and the guy from 1917. I think. No, he wasn't from 1917. He was from Kingsman. No, he was from The Kingsman, the prequel movie. Yes, that's where I recognized him from. The Kingsman. He played that guy's son. I forgot the name of the guy in the movie. There was the father and the son. He played. I think food just flew out of my mouth. Oh well. There was a father and the son in that movie, The Kingsman, and he played the son in The Kingsman. So now, he was one of the characters in this movie as well. So I recognized him, and I recognized Woody Harrelson. But besides those two, I didn't recognize anyone else in that movie. But they were all great. They all did a great job. Great performances. Just a fun movie. And I'm so used to like seeing like superhero movies and stuff in the cinema. So it was nice to watch like a really like actually well written movie. Because sometimes with these superhero movies, like they don't always have the best writing in terms of like you're just consistent writing and like just overall good filmography, just good cinema. Like, well, I don't want to be harsh and say like superhero movies aren't good, but sometimes it's like it feels like cheap entertainment. Sometimes like cheap thrills, like something you'd watch there, but for that moment, but you wouldn't watch again because it's so like cheap. It's like bubblegum almost, But anyway, I'm not trying to sound like what's the name of the director? Why am I forgetting his name? Very big director. Did the Goodfellas? What is the recent movie from on Netflix? The 3 hour movie. I watched that movie, by the way, with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci and Al Pacino. What is that movie called? I forgot. I've watched it though. It was very long, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. But I'm forgetting the name of the director. Why he's such a popular director? I can see his face. He has a very like I don't want to be mean. No, he has a very ratty face. That's mean. What's this guy's name, man? It'll come to me. Anyway, he was like going in on superhero movies, just talking about how he hates them, like saying they're not real cinema, and I don't think that's fair. I think some of them are good. Some of them are genuinely trash. But yeah, I eat drumsticks with a fork sometimes. Because I don't want to get my hands dirty, you know? I find that when I have longer videos, my average view time goes up. When I have shorter videos, my average view time goes down. So I have to make this a long video so that y'all can watch. I hope y'all are still. Let me know in the comments if you've reached this point. Say hello, say hi to me, please. I love talking to you. I love it when people comment on my videos. It makes me happy. I just love exchanging dialogue with y'all. Saying hello or saying thank you for your nice comment or whatever. It's nice, it feels good. It feels good eating real food. I've been eating so much junk food lately. But I work out. I work out 5 days a week. So my body's in good shape. But still, I still need to behave though. I need to behave and feed it good information. Think of food as information. There's good information and there's bad information. The movie I watched, The Triangle of Sadness, it was very anti-capitalist. That's the kind of vibe I was getting from it. That's the message I was taking from it. Like, oh, capitalism is bad. Or like rich people are bad rather. But I'm like, the people who made this movie are rich. You're screening this film in multiple countries across the world. You have actors like Woody Harrelson and the guy from The Kingsman. I guarantee you this guy's make a lot of money. So it's just, the hypocrisy is crazy to me. Because you're benefiting from the thing that you're making fun of. You know? Like, you're directly benefiting from capitalism, so why would you even attack capitalism? It doesn't make sense to me. I think capitalism is good. Especially like in Africa, we need it because the continent has been ravaged by socialist, communist groups like Che Guevara and them. They came in to liberate the continent, but look at all those countries that adopted those economic policies. Look at where they are now, in the dumps. And then look at countries like Rwanda that embraced free markets. Economy shot up so quickly in such a short amount of time. You wouldn't think it's real. You'd think it's impossible. But look at like China. China, not too long ago, just a few decades ago, was doing terribly economically, like terribly. And in a matter of a few decades, they became one of the biggest economic powers in the world. Look at countries like Singapore, same situation. They were in the dumps economically, and so quickly they changed everything. Look at Singapore now. You would never think they were poor just a few decades ago, like 30, 40 years ago. You would never think they were like poor. But they changed things around. And how do they do that? Free markets, capitalism. The simple concept of if I have a product to sell, if I have a service to offer, I should be allowed to do that. I should be paid for that. And I shouldn't have to split that up with people for no reason. It's that simple. Work and get paid for your work. You shouldn't have to divide the fruits of your labor with someone else who didn't earn that. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would I give what I've earned to someone else? Like, I'm not against charity, I'm not against kindness and all that, but I shouldn't be obligated to share all my stuff with someone else. Why? No. And that's the quickest way to poverty as well. Like, and the government has to be involved in that sort of system. In order for it to be properly regulated, the government has to be overseeing everything and making sure that everyone is giving. And that, I'm telling you now, that's terrible. And we've seen it. Look at Africa. What happens when you give people that much power? When you give government that much power, they take advantage of it. They end up stealing from people because they're controlling the wealth. All the wealth has to pass through them to be redistributed, right? So it's just a breeding ground for corruption. And yeah, you don't want that. I love how I just started talking about capitalism versus communism, socialism, Marxism. I look at the sauce right now. That's enough of that. Time for the pineapple. Time for the pineapple. But first, let me drink some water. Let me drink some water. Uh-oh. Just had to cough real quick. Just had to cough. Time for some pineapple. Oh, my foot is dead. Hold on. Juicy, sweet, tangy. Some good pineapple. Some good pineapple. sometimes it's not that good. Sometimes it's very bland. No sweetness, no flavor. This one has a lot of flavor. I love it. Refreshing like nothing on earth. What we got here? Some blueberries. Excuse me, sorry, that's very gross. I apologize you had to hear that. I'll have a few. I'm not gonna eat all of this in front of you because I want to end the video now. But I'll have a few blueberries. Pretty good. I always do the shaking thing. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em. Why do I shake them? I don't know. Lost view. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that because it's 30 minutes, so that's a lot of time to give to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please listen to my music. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's a song that you like. Oh, I love that. Let me know if there's a particular song that you're fond of. I really appreciate that. And then comment down below what song you liked, what stood out to you. I love that. But yeah, stay well, stay wavy, stay gravy. Peace, peace, peace.